not sure about the last one.
No, I'm the last, I think.
Oh, you're the last one.
The last one.
I'm hoping
Look.
I saw your Lanterne rouge. I saw that Gretchen gave it to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
How am I doing? How are you doing?
Oh, it's a little bit.
Would you like to lead?
But
This wind suddenly picked up.
it's the first time I have wind since a few days, since Kansas, I think.
And you need it because it's probably about 38 or 39, by the way, with the humidity.
No. And I hope I have tailwind.
I think actually, yeah, you might.
So you're doing interviews and photos and everything.
Actually, you're on camera right now.
Oh
so
my God! Hello, everybody.
Don't say anything that you don't want the world to know. I'm probably going to bring the camera a little. Usually, I'm doing this with another person here, but she had a bicycle accident, so you're stuck with me for now.
Oh my God!
How's your day going?
Good, very good.
Actually, you've been making good miles today.
Yeah, that's because tomorrow I got a flight.
Yeah, tomorrow you have a deadline. You've got to. When is your flight?
It's in the evening, 3 o'clock p.m.
Good. That already makes me feel better because you still got
100 miles to go.
100 miles, 160K. That's exactly correct.
Yeah, that's okay. I will get some food in the city and see some.
You don't need to replace any tires, any wheels anytime soon?
No, I had.
Yesterday in Charlottesville, what happened? What was that about?
Well, I missed the railroad crossing. It was downhill before Mount Vesuvio, and I crashed over it, and so the rim was damaged. I could go ahead, but
so you biked from Vesuvius all the way to Charlottesville with
it was not so bad, a little bit. Yeah. So I had to widen the brake a little bit, and they changed me in the cyclery.
Good. I understood you got there just in the nick of time, as we say.
Yeah. I was running because I saw they closed at 6:30, and I think 6:50 I was there.
Yeah. You've had a lot of tire and wheel issues, it seems.
Yeah, this is because I started very heavy.
How heavy were you when you started?
260.
260 pounds. Everything.
No, me.
You? 260 pounds?
Yeah.
And now?
I don't know. I try to find some balance in a hotel nowhere. So
scale. Try to get a scale. Yeah. That's okay. Yeah. Well, you seem to have your balance, so that's okay. By the way.
I think it's less than 200.
That's crazy. But it's a hard way to lose weight.
No, it was okay because I like food. It was all you can eat, so it wasn't so bad. But if you're starting with a better shape, I think the fun factor is a little bit higher. Now I'm good shape. Now I should start the race.
You can always turn around.
No.
Yeah.
I have a lot of commitments back in Europe.
I know.
Everybody's crying. What are you doing?
Well, you were smart. You took care of business during the race. You went down to Miami, I understand. You took your vacation.
No, this was a bad planning from my side. I said, I will finish 12th, and then you come and we do some vacation after the race. But 12th I wasn't finished.
That's okay. That's right.
So I did Tour Divide like 10 years ago, and I calculated. But 10 years ago, I was 10 years younger. I was in better shape, better training. So I calculated the same amount, and I thought I will finish at 12, but I wasn't.
Yeah, and you did finish Tour Divide. That was 2011, I think.
2011,
yeah. Yeah. And then I know 16 you did TCR, but you had to scratch.
Yeah, I had a scratch. I think I was near my hometown. So it's better to bike in another continent because you don't pass by your hometown. You have to go to the East Coast to get a flight, so you go there.
It's easier to scratch if you're too close to home, is what you just said.
That's right.
So TCR is on now, Transcontinental Race is on now.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of it you got done. I couldn't see other than the scratch. But you've done Tour Divide and you've done this.
Yeah.
TCR is a different beast. It's a different type of race with the paracourse and the checkpoints and everything.
No.
Which one do you like?
I think here you have the whole track and everything, and navigating is easier. But the other, you are free to navigate. I'm good at navigating, so it's not a problem. But my friend Bridget, the blonde one, the German,
I know she is.
She said, for example, navigating by yourself, it's impossible. So you can make the track at home how you think you're doing it, but it's depending on the people a little bit.
Sure, sure.
So it's easier. When I did the Tour de White like 10-15 years ago on my Garmin, I couldn't put the track on it. I had to edit it manually because there wasn't enough, and now everything is easy.
Good.
Yeah, like 10 years ago, I did everything with maps from
old-fashioned maps, paper
maps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I had a problem because I have an old iPhone. It's a little bit scratched, and when I got into rain, so it turned off. There was without navigation.
But that can't be your excuse for missing the top at Vesuvius yesterday, right?
No, this was I wanted to have breakfast in Montebello.
So that was planned?
No, it wasn't.
You're
but
joking.
It wasn't so bad. Well, the breakfast was good, but then going up again, the extra meters, it was a little bit not so good, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I understand you've got a very interesting story about borrowing a guy's truck to be able to get a new tire. Where was that, and what's that story?
This was in Wyoming, in Dubois, and well, I was at a gas station and my rear tire was a little bit loose already, so I tried to load it up at a gas station and it exploded, and there was nothing to do. It was like in pieces. So I went to the RC hardware store and they didn't have my tire size. And then I looked up the next stop or bike shop was like in Lander. It was 100 miles away. So I said, what can I do? So I hitchhiked, and after 5 minutes hitchhiking, there came a pickup, a guy. I don't remember his name, but thank you very much. And I explained him everything. I said, oh, I go to the office and then you can have the pickup and arrange everything. And I know this guy from 5 minutes hitchhiking, talking a little bit, and he went to the office. He gave me his Ford 250 heavy duty, the keys and everything.
Super duty, yeah.
Super duty, yeah. And then I went direction to Lander.
How nice.
And on the way, I met another biker who was with a broken bike. It was a guy from the Tour de White, so I picked him up too.
So you became a trail angel.
Yeah, at the same time, yeah.
That's a great story.
Yeah,
that's a great positive story.
It was amazing. It was amazing because I needed the whole. I think I lost like 6-7 hours.
Sure.
But I was 100 miles going to the bike shop and then back 200 miles. And without his car, I couldn't do this.
Never would have happened. Yeah. Do you think all your tire issues have to do, hate to say it, with your weight, or it's something else going on?
No, I think it's with the weight is one thing, and the problem is when I had a flat.
When you had what?
When I had a flat, I couldn't pump it up like 100 psi. So it was like on 70, 80, and then I got more flat and more. But it was due to my weight.
Yeah. But now you've got the right weight, I guess.
Yeah. Now I'm compatible with my bicycle a little bit.
So in Astoria, you already had a date for a flight back. So in your mind, you had a game plan.
Yeah, sure.
What was the difference between the reality and your game plan?
Well, reality, my planning was 12th of July to go back. And then it turned out that my girlfriend wanted to come on vacation. I said, okay, after 12. Then I had to rebook it. And first I rebooked it to 20 and now to 28.
Yeah.
But it was easy with Delta. It didn't cost a lot of money, $50, something like that.
Easy.
And even the flight from Europe, it's very inexpensive, the open jaw to Portland and back from Norfolk was $650 something. Really good.
That's great.
And the bicycle included, so you don't have to pay extra for the bicycle.
I didn't know that was true for international. That's good to hear. That's great.
Not every company does it,
that? Yeah.
I'm doing some advertising for Delta now. But
that's okay.
But yeah, they was really okay.
So what's kind of neat is there's really only 2 racers that get a name. The winner.
Yeah, I know.
And the Lanterne rouge. And the Lanterne rouge.
I didn't know.
Everybody else in the middle doesn't count, I guess. So, Lanterne rouge. That's pretty cool, though. By the way.
okay. It was. I had a nice group. The four with the two French guys, with Nicolas and
Mark.
Mark and Birgit, Bridget, they say in America, Birgit, yeah.
Birgit though is right.
It was nice, and I'm sorry that I didn't finish with them. And I did the Lanterne rouge. It was a bad trick going on vacation.
Well, congratulations. I've got some food. I've got some directions to give you. There's a detour.
I heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's less than 5K. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
So let me get you out of here. Let me stop recording.
Okay.
Reinhold has a couple of things he wants to tell us.
Exactly. So it was a really amazing adventure, and the people were very kind. For example, when I had a flat, or even when I was laying down in the shades, the people were stopping with the car. "You okay? You look like you had an accident." I say, "No, I'm taking a nap," and everything. So it was really, really nice. People amazing, and there come a woman, and she gave me like ice water from the car, and I said, "Hey, what is this?" And a lot of experience in every gas station. I stopped everybody asking, "Where are you going to? Where are you coming? What are you doing?" And amazing.
And you said that doesn't happen in Germany often.
I
rare.
think not as often, because people are not so interested and not so open in speaking to other people. I think no, I don't know, because in Germany they're settled down more, the people, and here I think there's more movement of the people, and people are interested in other people who are moving. And that's a big advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that story kind of started because we were talking about the fact that Reinhold, since he's done the Tour Divide and the Trans Am, many of you heard me tell other racers, you've actually seen more of America than a lot of Americans have. In your case, that's really true. You know, having done Tour Divide and the Trans Am.
Yeah. Well, I've seen more of the small village. I think that's more the real America.
But
if you go into New York or whatever.
But that is most of America.
The touristic places.
Correct. Yeah.
And the other one, it's really.
Yeah.
You have to see it. And well, I do the aftermath, and it's not so expensive as you think. For example, the flight was like $700 to come here from Europe, going to Portland and going back from Portland. You do a rebooking, and it's an amazing experience. I can recommend it to anybody to do this.
And you own a travel agency, and that's why you're doing that.
No, I don't have a travel agency.
Thanks for your positive attitude.
Okay.